Hey, so, I have a cold, and I am way behind on a lot of movie reviews and stuff. So, I don't know, I'll probably have two up today, maybe three, maybe just one, I don't know. Like I said, I have a cold, so we'll see what happens. Um, it is pretty close to Christmas time. Well, I mean, it's Christmas time, but it's pretty close to Christmas Day is what I meant. And, so I figured I got a whole lot of movies I do have to do reviews for. Some of them I saw a really long time ago, and I just haven't gotten around to talk about them yet. But for now, let's do a Christmassy kind of movie, I guess. Rise of the Guardians. It was done in 2012, or came out in 2012. It's an animated DreamWorks movie, and it's got some pretty talented voice actors. Well, pretty talented actors, but the voice acting in this movie is talented too. It's got Chris Pine, Alec Baldwin, uh, Jude Law, and Hugh Jackman. Um, the thing about DreamWorks that I love so much, DreamWorks is pretty perfect, I think, with their animating. What I love about DreamWorks is that they can take a cartoon. It's a cartoon. They they make this on a computer screen. It's not a real person, but you can see in every one of their movies, if one of their cartoon characters is supposed to be sad, they're sad. You can see the pain in their eyes, and like, I'm not even gonna lie, this movie made me cry like 3 or 4 times, a lot of tears, because just it, they're just amazing at making you feel, and the voice acting along with the way the look of the characters and everything is perfect. um, so Rise of the Guardians, it's Jack Frost, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, and Sandman, and they're the Guardians. They look over everybody. They look over the world. They give them Easter. They give them Christmas and snow days, and um, they fuel children's lives, keep them happy, keep them believing, and the Boogeyman, or Pitch Black is his name in the movie, which, first of all, I think it's just awesome. Second of all, he, the Boogeyman's not a good guy, of course. He's evil, if you, I think it's more that he's really misunderstood. Everybody believes in the good things, the Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and they help fight the Boogeyman so that he doesn't. He tries to be believed. Nobody believes in the Boogeyman, so nobody sees him. Nobody knows he's there, and he tries to correct that in an incorrect way. He wants to take over the world. He wants the children to fear him, to be seen and believed by fear and force, and he wants to do that by taking away Easter and Christmas and having the children not believe in their guardians anymore. And Jack Frost, he's like the main hero of the film, but he has a bit of the same problem. Nobody believes in Jack Frost either, so nobody can see him either. And he becomes a guardian by the will of the man in the moon, and they have to band together to try and stop the Boogeyman from taking everything over and ruining children's lives pretty much. I love the Boogeyman. It should sound weird, but like I said, DreamWorks has a way of making cartoons seem very real, and I was attracted to Pitch Black. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And Jude Law's voice with Pitch Black's everything was perfect. um, I don't know. I'm very strange, and I don't know what it is. I've always always rooted for the bad guy. I mean, out of everything that I've seen, or anything I can play, any kind of game, any kind of movie, anything, eight, uh, 8 out of 10 times I prefer the bad guy in it than the good guys. I love the bad guys, and Pitch Black is no exception. I love the Boogeyman in Rise of the Guardians. He was so awesome. He was so cool, and his voice was perfect. I love Pitch Black. That's not the only reason why I like the film. It's a main portion why I like the film. But no, it's interesting because it gives a very different take on Santa Claus and Easter Bunny and all that. Like, one, the Easter Bunny is a giant Australian boxer bunny. He loves to fight and he gets in fights all the time. He hates Jack Frost. Santa Claus is a Russian that carries swords around with him at all times for some reason. And the Tooth Fairy is just adorable. she's less of a fairy and more like a bird with a human face, which is a little creepy, but whatever, I guess. And Jack Frost is just a teen that I can't tell you who Jack Frost is in the movie because it pretty much ruins the movie on who Jack Frost is, because he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know why he is where he is or how he got there or what happened to him, and you find out in the movie later on. But I really enjoyed it. It's really good, and it is a really great family film, which is another thing DreamWorks is good at doing. They do a lot of really good family movies. Although I'm not sure, but I think they did Up. That's not a family film. I don't care what anybody else says. Children shouldn't watch that. But, it's traumatizing. And I've done a review for it. You can go watch and that's not the movie I'm talking about today. But anyways, Rise of the Guardians is really, really good. And, you know what? Let's make this a long one. Like I said, I have a lot of movies I have to catch up on, and I only have so little time in a day to do it, and most of the time, especially when I have a cold, I just don't feel like doing it. I've got a lot of other things I have to do too. I have some music videos I have to get on reviewing, but I like to go all out with the music videos because I get to talk about them from start to finish. So I have a plan for what I'm gonna do. I just need to get around to do it and have the means to do it. But anyways, Rise of the Guardians, that's 10 out of 10. I love it. It's great. It's perfect. I love that movie. It will make you cry. It made me cry. So it's not saying much because I'm very easy to make cry, but I'm just saying it probably might make you cry. Most likely. Anyways, I give that a 10 out of 10. And this is going to be probably a longer video, like I said, because why not just move on to another review right now? Because I wouldn't say normally I'd like to do that, but I think a kind of similar movie, I think, is The Avengers, which I hadn't seen before until recently. I know it's been out for a while, but I like Marvel, but I don't know. Another thing about the Avengers, like I said, we're just gonna move right along to another review because I think that'd be really fun, and why not? So anyways, yeah, Rise of the Guardians, 10 out of 10, great movie. And I think it's similar to the Avengers because, like I said, Rise of the Guardians was, a band of, you know, it's Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and all them, fighting the Boogeyman for the safety of children in the world. The Avengers is Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, you know, a bunch of superheroes that you know in Marvel comics banding together to fight Loki, the god of mischief, Thor's brother, to save the world. Um, so, yeah, similar. The Avengers, like I said, it you don't really even have to watch the other movies to understand the Avengers. I think it probably helps some. Like, I watched the Avengers before I watched Thor, and now I understand certain things that conversations go on about in that film than I did before. But, like, there's Thor, there's the Hulk, there's Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. I haven't seen the third one, but I saw the first two. So, and there's some characters in there that don't even have their own movie. Captain America has his, but like Hawkeye and Black Widow, they don't. Also, interesting enough, but there's two Hulk movies, and the Hulk is in the Avengers, but in every one of them, there's a different person playing the Hulk. The one in the Avengers plays it the best, I think. But the Avengers, they, like I said, they have to, it's, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Captain America, I'm missing somebody. Hang on. Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow. Am I missing? I don't know, but you. Oh, Thor! But anyways, they had to get together because Loki, the god of mischief, Thor's brother, like I said, as I mentioned earlier, he wants to take over the world, and he is intelligent, and he's got magic, and he kills a lot of people. I love Loki. Another thing similar to Rise of Guardians for me and the Avengers is that not only I think the Boogeyman and Loki have a lot in common, and I love both of them so much. I think Loki's very attractive. Tom Hiddleston plays him, and he's very attractive and British, which I love. But I don't know. I wouldn't say Loki was so much misunderstood. Loki's a hard one to like get a feel for because he's the god of mischief. He's the god of lies, and what I think I really like about Loki in the movie is the actor, Tom Hiddleston. He brings so much of that character. I mean, like, you feel Loki's pain, you see when he's mad, and you have no idea when that character is lying to the other characters. You don't know what is going on in his head. Nothing. And I think that's great. He does it really, really good. And he's very good looking, like I said, which is great. But, like I said, you really get to know Loki more, too, in Thor. If you watch Thor. There's another Thor movie, too. I haven't seen the second one. I saw the first one, which is good, too. But, what I like about most Marvel movies, not all of them, but most Marvel movies, and this one isn't an exception, is that they're pretty funny. They've got a lot of, because they're based off comic books, you know, so you can probably have a lot of fun with that. You can probably make, you know, comic books, they really go over the top, especially with jokes and stuff, and, Marvel does pretty good movies. The people that take the Marvel comics and make movies out of them, they do pretty good at, having a good balance with the humor in it, especially with Iron Man, which is Robert Downey Jr., which is another great choice for an actor. And I like the it's just a good movie. The way the characters interact with each other, like Iron Man and Captain America don't really get along too much, and I think it's a power struggle pretty much, because Captain America, well, you know, he comes in as Captain America, he's supposed to be the leader of the team, right? They're just supposed to listen to him. Iron Man's not one to take orders. He's one to, well, do what he wants. But, I don't know, I think, I'm not really a big fan of Thor, and I think it's because I saw the movie, Thor, and he's actually, at least from the beginning of that one, a total jerk, like, seriously. But, I'm not talking about Thor right now, though, I'm talking about the Avengers, and it is good, and I love Loki. And like I said, I just have this thing for the bad guys. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the ones I feel like are misunderstood, or the ones that make me laugh, or the ones I just think are attractive. I'm not sure. I'm just always rooting for the bad guys before I rooted for the good guys. So, the Avengers, I don't know what I would give it, because I like it a lot, but at the same time, I mainly like Loki in that one, and I'm not big on action movies, as I mentioned before, but what I love about the Avengers is that the action in this movie is one, it's one of the very few action films that doesn't take away from the story with, over the top explosions and all that, and I just can't talk today, I'm sorry. But over the top explosions, they don't ruin the movie. And I think, I mean, I don't know, cause I've read some comics. I've never read like Avenger comics or anything like that. The end, like, final battle is pretty crazy. Like, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I don't know, but it's, well, pretty over the top. Thing I think bothers me the most about Marvel comics or Marvel movies is that I feel like somebody has to die in them. Like, in every one, I feel, I don't know if that's just how the comic goes, or if the people think it'd be a kick to just, like, I mean, I'm not just saying, like, some major person dies in the movie or whatever, I'm just saying that I feel like in every Marvel movie, wait, in pretty much, yeah, in pretty much every movie I've seen, I think somebody dies, so I don't know. I don't know, I guess I give the Avengers, an 8 out of 10, because that's how much I love Loki. I don't know, I could, go into more detail, I guess, too, about the characters, the other characters, but there's, I don't know, maybe, there's, I think it's a little hard to follow, too, like I said, because even, if you haven't seen the, well, maybe the other characters that don't have their own movies show up in other movies, like the Hulk and, Iron Man or something like that, and you get their story more from those, I don't know, but I think it'd be better if you knew the characters a little bit more. Maybe you had to read the comics. I don't know. I'm not gonna read them. So yeah, there you go. 8 out of 10 for the Avengers. 10 out of 10 for Rise of the Guardians. And I don't know. Maybe I'll have another video up later. Possibly. Most likely. We'll see. So, there's that, and I hope you liked watching me mainly talk to myself more than I talk to the camera. Leave a comment with a movie suggestion, TV show suggestion, music video suggestion, and I'll check it out, and I'll review it sometime when I get to it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I do hope you liked it, and, I'll have another one up soon. Bye!